All right, good morning, you guys. It is September the 6th. My kids have gone back to school. There might be a little peace in the house, although I'm not holding my breath because, something always happens. But if you don't know, my name is Winnie Jo, and I'm here to teach you how to earn passive income. Today, we are going to be doing the 4-month review of selling on Etsy versus selling on Shopify. We are specifically selling digital products. In these videos, I just go in and I give you the nitty gritty. I show you how much I made. I show you how many listings I have, and I share my store information with you so that you can learn from it, because that is the whole reason that I started this experiment, was so that I could help you guys kind of figure out what's going to work best for you. So this month was super weird on Etsy. Sales were really low. I don't know. I know part of it is just the time of year. It is like the end of summer and people are just not spending a lot of time shopping. But it seems like a lame excuse when Shopify did not have the same problem. So let's jump into the numbers and I will kind of show you guys what everything looked like and, you know, tell you my thoughts on this. So this is my spreadsheet. Again, I know I mentioned this a few times ago, but I got this from Dina Lou. I will tag her in the description below. This is her spreadsheet, but um, it is, I mean, so here we started the last week of April. So really basically, I don't even count this week because it was like just getting the store up and running, but I did have 3 orders in April. But as you can see, the orders, they peaked out in June, which does not surprise me because June is a very busy shopping month for people. But then we get into the midst of summer, and in August, I had a total of 42 listings up, 1,556 visits, so slightly down from last month, quite a bit down from June. Conversion rate, basically the same, 3.2%. So that really didn't change too much. So that honestly makes me feel better because the conversion rate was still decent. So it's not like we tanked and didn't have conversions. It's just that people weren't shopping as much. So total orders was 50. We had 52 last month. Total revenue was 450.93. On-site ad spend was $31 because there was 31 days in the month of August. Off-site ad spend was only $1.96. And if I click on the details of this, you can see I only made $13.93 in off-site ads during the month of August. Now, I did change my target with my off-site ads just a little bit. Like, there was a questionnaire that popped up, and it asked me, what is your main goal? And so I did tweak that a little bit, but not enough that I feel like it should have tanked that badly. And then the 53.62 is from on-site ads, which that's the dollar a day here. So, we spent 31, made 53.62. Here we spent $1.96, made 13.93. So the conversion rate was like 1%, which would be the number of clicks versus the number of purchases. These numbers I don't think are accurate. I think I was figuring this wrong. So we're just going to ignore all of those. This 1% conversion rate, pretty sad. So Etsy fees were $67.79. Net profit was $324.28, and the actual money received in the bank was $314.06. So super low on Etsy for the month of August. Now let's go over to Shopify and have a look at this. So for August, I had 35 listings and we had 7,134 visits. So this has steadily increased. And this is where I'm saying, like, if Etsy is so slow during the summer, why is Etsy so slow during the summer? And why is Shopify still doing totally okay? I don't get it. Conversion rate down again. This is creeping a little lower than I like. So I'm doing some things in September to hopefully change this conversion rate. We will see. Total number of orders, basically same month over month, 173 versus 174, but the revenue went up by quite a bit, $3,323.44 during the month of August. The credit card fees taken out of that makes it $31.57.42. My little Shopify fee of $39, and PayPal fees were $20.03 during the month of August. No offsite ad spend money was spent. And so my total net profit was $3,098.39. So I started a new column here, just kind of showing month over month increase or decrease, depending. So as you can see, I didn't do this one because it was such an astronomical number because there was only a week in April. But From May to June, we increased by $285. From June to July, $357, and from July to August, another $317.83. I believe our month over month net or gross increase was like 17%, which is really good. So these are obviously the numbers that I just showed you. 429.83. So this is 450.93. This includes VAT and taxes. Whenever they show you this number, it does not include the VAT and the taxes. So that's why the revenue is actually 429.83. They're a 3.2% conversion rate, which is great. And I kind of show you all this already in that spreadsheet anyway, but I always like to kind of show you what things look like. And as you can see, $1.96 in advertising fees, $13.93 in sales. I don't even know. And I feel like they're not advertising the same things. And I feel like, again, this may be because I made some changes to how I wanted to market. And so I may need to go back in and tweak that a little bit. But so this is something new that Etsy is doing. And they're basically analyzing your traffic and what people are searching for to come find your shop, if that makes sense. So let me do just last month. Okay, so your traffic from Etsy search increased. I think it's year over year. Yeah, it's looking at year over year. So let's see. We can do month over month, finally. That's nice. Okay, so it's comparing August to July, basically June 30th through July the 31st. So it won't let me go any further. So it actually tells me that my visits were down 7.3%. My click-through rate was down. My conversion rate was down 4.8%. My average order value was down 25%, and my total earnings were down 34%. Which this, I already kind of knew that, but I love this because it tells me what people are searching for and how they found me. It also tells me what position that this search term is showing up my product for and which words are converting the best for me. So, this one has a 9% conversion rate, whereas a lot of these have a 0% conversion rate. Here's one with a 33% conversion rate. That's pretty crazy. So this is actually a really good thing, you guys, because it will help you to figure out which ones are going to be the best terms to add to your new listings. So like these that have 100% conversion rate, those are terms that I want to make sure that I am using in a lot of my listings. And so you can see how many listings I have. Like I only have 2 listings with this particular search term, 1, 1, 2, but then like this one, 100% conversion rate, 14 listings. And so this is a keyword that I want to make sure that I am using a lot. And so this is actually a great tool that Etsy has added that will help you know what's working and what's not. And so this honestly kind of cuts out some of the paid apps that I use. Now, there are paid apps that I use that have a lot more detail than what this gives me. But when you're doing research right here on Etsy, this is a great way to see what's working. So I just clicked this conversion rate so that it would do from top to bottom and immediately let me know, okay, which of my listings have a really great, conversion rate. So yeah, that's what things look like in here. So this is looking at last month. And before I forget, I wanted to go down here and show you because I had somebody actually comment on one of my videos and be like, oh, well, the only reason that your channel or your shop is doing so good is because of how much traffic you bring in from YouTube. And I'm like, no, because here's the deal. First of all, I have I don't even know, a little over 3,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube now at this point. I am not a massive channel. And I had 7,134 store visits. That doesn't come from 3,000 followers on YouTube. It just doesn't. So somebody was saying I was being unfair and should disclose that because I have such a massive following. You guys, I don't have a massive following. I have 27,000 followers on TikTok on my business channel. But if you follow me and have actually watched my videos, you know that I did not even disclose the name of the shop or the website or anything for the first month because I wanted to have a clean slate when I started this, and that, that people were only being driven there from my brand new Instagram, my brand new TikTok, and see what happened. And so, and I still got, I think, what was it, 2000 in May, our gross was $2,399.19. And that was all from a brand new TikTok and a brand new Instagram. I did not advertise it at all on YouTube or anything. And yes, now we are at almost $1,000 more after 4 months. But back to what I was talking about. My traffic, 237 visits have come from YouTube. $66.17 has come from YouTube. TikTok, $166.21. Here you can see people come from thewindyjoe.com, 22 people, shop.app, like just different things. But this, you guys, is where my traffic is coming from, Pinterest, which I still think is insane because I've just really started focusing on Pinterest in the last 30 to 45 days. So this number, this is where everybody comes from. So and the thing about Pinterest is it is owned by Google. So it's a great platform for people to search for things on and to shop for things on. They have the ability to buy things directly from there. And so Pinterest is, I mean, I've said this before, but it's a huge untapped marketplace that I feel like gives Etsy a really good run for their money. Yes, Etsy advertises on there, but you have the ability to be seen just as easily on Pinterest as Etsy does. So, sessions by traffic source is social, is 18%, which social includes Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok. Direct would be people that typed in my website directly. That's down by 26%. Search is up, so people are actually searching for my shop, and then these are the unknowns. Yeah, my return customer rate is great. It's up 95% month over month. Part of this is because we started the monthly membership. And with that, it gives people access to all the products on a month-to-month basis. Some of those people end up converting to like a lifetime access. Others just come back month after month because that's what they can afford and that's what they want to do. So, it's kind of open-ended there. But then the average order value also went up, which is reflected in the, we only had 173 orders. So the order numbers actually went down, but the profit went up over $300. And so the average order value actually increased during the month of August. So, so this is kind of what things look like. Let's go into marketing, and I'm going to go to last month and apply. Again, this is kind of just a quick overview of everything. And these are emails that I've started sending out with the trending products and those types of things. I do have a 10-day Pinterest ad running right now. And I honestly, I don't know. I just started it yesterday, so I'll let you guys know how this goes. And the only reason I'm doing it is because they give you $100 for free with Shopify. And so I thought I would try it just to see if it did anything. So far, you can see there hasn't been any sales from that. So I will keep you guys posted on that. I did officially hire a virtual assistant to help me. And so she is helping me create pins for Pinterest. She takes the videos that I make and edits them to create new video pins, or like creates covers for them and helps me post on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest right now. She's not doing any TikTok for me at this point. And of course, my YouTube is all me. I will probably be adding more things to her plate as she gets kind of acclimated to what I need from her. So definitely some good things happening, but I would love to see this total revenue number be at 5,000 for the month of September. And I may be completely dreaming at this point, but my hope is that by hiring a virtual assistant and experimenting a little bit more with content, that I can drive this number up. That is our insight on the month of August. So let's do a quick calculator. And I do gross revenue typically whenever I do this, but I will do gross as well as net. So our gross revenue was 3323.44 plus 450.93. So 3774.37. So 37, I'm going to write this down. 3774.37 is our gross. And then our net is 324.28 plus 3,098.39 equals 3422.67. And last month's gross, or not, I'm sorry, last month's net was 462.80 plus 2780.56 was 3243. I just want to see if we had 243.36. So even overall, even though our sales went way down in Etsy, Shopify still made up the difference, still almost $200 total in profit gained month over month, even with Etsy totally tanking. So that's encouraging. And honestly, what I would prefer to see is Shopify like skyrocketing, because it is my preferred method, because it is the shop that I actually own and run. Etsy is still losing to Shopify. And I'm not sure if you saw the video I did about, it was just a short, but I was talking about TikTok kind of taking over Etsy, and I still think that that is the case because Etsy has let themselves just take on too much. There's too many drop shippers on there that are selling things from Alibaba and AliExpress, and they're not controlling what's being sold on Etsy. And it's no longer this unique handmade marketplace. Instead, it is very much a hodgepodge like Amazon or something. And so because they've lost their uniqueness, then I think that they are really going to be struggling as they come up against TikTok, because on TikTok, people are posting the fun videos and you don't have to leave TikTok to shop for the products that they're selling. Now, you can't sell digital yet, but I think that that's coming pretty soon. So Etsy is like offering promotions for people to send people from TikTok to Etsy to shop. They have a promotion running inside of TikTok that they're trying to get you to drive traffic to your Etsy shop. And again, oh my goodness, I can't preach this enough. If you are going to drive traffic somewhere, drive it somewhere where they're not going to take all the fees. You guys, $67.79 in fees, $83.59 in fees, $164.73. So like these are all the fees. Like every month it changes depending on the amount of sales you're making. So if I look at the highest month, $164.73 in fees plus the ads. This is this plus this, okay? On Shopify, fees, $39 every month. This is the only, this was a weird one, and I still don't think I figured this right, but these are the only other fees, the PayPal fees. So 50, 59 bucks, 60 bucks, 60, 70, 40, 70, 70 bucks. I mean, um, like if I'm going to pay fees, I would much rather pay these tiny little fees as opposed to what Etsy charges. That's just my 2 cents. So that's all. Especially if you're paying for ads that are not Etsy ads and you're like running Pinterest ads or whatever, don't run Pinterest ads and pay money to send somebody to Etsy. Send them to your own website. I think people get so scared of not being able to find success outside of a big platform like Etsy. And I'm telling you, it's possible. It's possible because this is all done without paying for hardly any ads except for a couple of experiments on Whoops, I'm on the wrong one. Shopify. I paid for a couple of experimental offsite ads here, $71.98. And everything else has been done completely organically. And this is our net profit, 3,000. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, over 10,000 just on Shopify. Kind of speaks for itself. All right. That's it for today. I'm working on a video finally monetized on YouTube, 100% monetized. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys the insights on that, what that looks like, as well as I'm working on a Canva tutorial. I'm going to kind of it's going to be a longer one, but I'm going to do a just kind of what's new fall of 2023 Canva tutorial, how to create digital products with Canva, those types of things. So make sure subscribe, put in the comments any questions that you have, and follow along because I teach you guys how to make all the money. I'll talk to you guys soon.